Hi, my name is Michael Holmes, and you're watching Techrific. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Vyper contest/giveaway software. What initially attracted me to Vyper is their pricing, and you can see that their annual pricing, they currently are offering it at 50% off, and that's a huge value compared to some of the other contest software out there. So let's kind of go through what the pros and cons of using Vyper are. So one option is to use one of their pre-made templates, and my opinion on these templates is they're a bit long for just a giveaway. It seems like you could probably fit all of this information above the fold, and all of these templates seem to be kind of like a longer, almost sales letter-like approach to giving away something for free. Now, the next question is, do you want to use their website to run your contest? You can see on the enterprise plan, they give you the option of using a custom domain or a subdomain. Also, the option of using embedded forms, which is included on the lowest price tier. And I'm going to make the argument that the embedded forms would probably be your best option. And let me explain why. So you'll see that if you choose the Vyper landing page, this is not going to give you the option of editing this URL slug here. So that's important for a couple of reasons. One is if you're going to be doing a monthly contest. So there's no way of changing this to a single URL, which you can repeat for next month's contest to take advantage of any backlinks or people that are already linking to your contest. The second thing is when the contest is over, people that land on this page are just going to see sorry, the contest is over. It's not really apparent when you click on the join giveaway button that doesn't function anymore, it seems. You could potentially redesign the page, but what would be a better option is if this redirected to your current contest, or if you could change the URL of your subsequent contest to be the same as this one. Another thing to consider is the professional sweepstakes people. Now, that's going to be a lot of like sweepstakes websites that show you like, hey, where things are being given away, and this can be very non-targeted traffic that's probably not going to be important for you. One of the ways that you can reduce this is by picking a giveaway item that's only going to be relevant for your target audience. One of the problems in using the Vyper landing page would be anybody who does a site search using vyper.io/c is going to be able to see all of the contest pages. So you can even go under tools and check for items within the last week if you want to stay current. But if you were running a sweepstakes website that had like a bunch of free contests to enter throughout the web, this would be one way of getting all of the contests that are available on Vyper. So a possible option to solve this from the software perspective is if they included the option to no index these pages on Google. In my view, because of the lack of control over the URL as well as redirection and possible contest scraping and branding in general, I think that the embedded form is probably going to be the best way to use the Vyper software. And that's what I did. The disadvantage of using the form is that you are going to have to use a little bit of CSS code to make everything look right. So if your main goal is just to be up and running with something, then definitely go with the landing page, but just know that there are a few drawbacks to it. I can cover in a separate video the CSS codes that I use to make the form more functional. So this is my giveaway with the embedded form, and I'll show you that you just throw in your information here, click enter to win, and it's going to take you to the Vyper page that says thank you for entering. And this is where viral contest software shines, because like everything before just collecting email addresses, you can do just with any contact form, but this is where viral contest software is great because you can share it with other people. You can choose the point values for different actions, and this is why people buy this type of software. So you can have different social shares here. This is a unique link that I can monitor who referred which person, and then there's different social actions. There's up to 17 different actions, and let's get into that now. When someone enters your contest, they'll get an email that says something along the lines of this. Thanks for entering our contest. Click here to confirm your 10 additional entries. So that's a incentive for confirming the email. And you can also log into the dashboard or share. So logging into the dashboard is the same as the thank you page after you submit the form. To take advantage of the email within the software, you're going to have to set up a SMTP account with somebody like SendGrid or Mailgun. I would caution that you should test this because both of these services offer free accounts, but they don't work very well. So for instance, Mailgun does not deliver to any Hotmail accounts on the free account. So it might take either paying for an account or getting a IP address. I'm not sure how to get this deliverability improved. But SendGrid also had the same issue in that they didn't deliver to any Yahoo accounts. So this page that encourages additional actions, you have 17 different categories in which you can add additional actions, and some of these are verifiable, some of them aren't. You can see on their homepage they say that we verify actions where it's possible through API connections. In the Help Center docs, they don't show which actions are verifiable. So I guess you just have to kind of test and see which ones are and which ones aren't. One action that I liked was the Ask a Question option, because this can allow you to set a secret code. So if you wanted to monitor specific channels, like in my case, I used my YouTube channel and I said, hey, make sure to use this secret code and you'll get 50 additional entries. One way of rewarding audiences through specific channels. And this will bring us to analytics, which I think is kind of a mixed bag, but let's go into that. So you go to Vyper dashboard and you can see the total number of emails, the emails generated through viral emails, which is people sharing it to people in their contact list. I can see the Facebook clicks, as well as my secret bonus code. Now, one thing that didn't have any clicks was to share your referral link on Facebook, so I'm wondering if actually no one did that or if it might be broken. The other way to get some analytics data is to go into the actual contest and then go to the winners page. And this is going to give you a leaderboard. There is an option to share the leaderboard with everybody so they can see where they are and kind of compete based on actions. You can see you get the email address, the number of entries, if they were referred by someone, and if they confirmed the email or not. You can also dive in a little bit deeper and choose to analyze the user profile. And then this will also give you their IP address, the people that they referred, and if they think that this person is a cheater or not, and that's based on the IP address. If they have more than 3 submissions from their IP address, then moving from the fourth submission on, that's considered a cheating entry. You can also see what additional fields and bonuses they collected. You can download this information by clicking on Export. You can integrate natively with the following email providers, or you can choose to export all emails. So the export is going to strip out some information, and I'm pretty sure that this doesn't get passed along if you did one of the direct integrations. But what you're missing in the export is going to be what custom actions they took and if they were, or who they were referred by. I think what might be interesting, and you might have to get a math expert involved here, would be to maybe use prime numbers for your entry bonuses. So that way you could potentially have like a given number and then work backwards as to what actions they took, and then tag them as they entered your email service provider. And then you could potentially follow up with people who didn't take a specific action and then try to encourage them to do that with a little bit more targeted email. What I do like about this is that it gives you the IP address, and that's very useful because overall analytics is a little bit lacking because I think that one of the things that you would want to know is the referral source. So for instance, they could be referred by another contest person, but they could also be going to your site via paid traffic, or they could be coming to your site via a contest aggregator that has all of the contests, and those people in my mind would be worth a lot less. So I would want to kind of keep them in a separate group in my email list. So if you use something like Lucky Orange, then you can see from an IP address that the website they were referred from, such as like Win Prizes Online, or if it was a paid traffic, and then also any UTM parameters that are configured in there. So it might be worth doing like a vertical lookup and matching the IP addresses with the source and the UTM codes just to put that in before you import it into your email service provider. So that's basically some of the pros and cons of the viral contests. What we're not going to cover in this video are the content upgrades and the interactive pop-ups, but I do want to show you just the interactive pop-ups because it is kind of a cool feature. This allows you to kind of create a board that they spin, and when you click sign up, it spins the board, and you can have different weights for these different prizes. So it could be like 10% off or blah, blah, blah. And then you can create instructions on how to redeem the code. So if you have like an e-commerce store, maybe it's a code or coupon code for 10% off, and they can redeem it following those instructions. So as you can tell by the length of this video, it is a pretty valuable software for $25 a month annually or $50 a month monthly. So you're getting a lot of features for the price. I think the software is a strong value. And any complaints I have are more just little things that I expect could be improved. But, I would also expect there to be the software to increase in price once kind of like smaller kinks are ironed out. So definitely click the link in the description to check Vyper out. And you can set up an account, and you're not charged until you actually launch the campaign. So you can toy around with it and see if it is the right solution for you. What are your impressions of Vyper? Leave those in the comments section below. Over the coming months, I'm going to be trying out a few other software giveaway tools. So make sure to subscribe and check out the link in this video as those videos are created. Thanks for watching.